You know, what's the point of trying to have a full-on cool little stream? What's the point? Oh my god, dude. Well, welcome to the 14 of you watching. Hope you guys are having a great day today. So, I was really contemplating to even streaming this in the first place. Yes, I know they did just stream, but if you're new on the channel or you don't know, when they do their update, whoa, that was a cool sub count change. That was pretty neat. That was okay, maybe we're not hitting 14k. Now we'll be at this number for the next week. That's lit. Anyways, no, okay, that's a perfect freaking example. This is why I am not going to stream on YouTube much more. If you want to see live streams, they will be on Twitch, because when I live stream on YouTube, it literally kills my channel. Sorry to say it. Blame YouTube. It sucks. I wish it wasn't the case. So follow me on Twitch if you want to see future live streams. The only live streams that I will do on this channel from now on are going to be probably these update live streams and my reaction to them. It kind of messes up this, like, the upload schedule, though, just because, like, obviously I upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but it's obviously a Tuesday, but I can't help they do these streams on Tuesdays, so, pretty cool. I'm so cool. Yeah, I know, but I can't stream later. Like, on a weekday, I can't stream later, because I have to leave at, like, 4:30 every weekday, so I'm not even home at 5 p.m. anymore. So that's why I had to change the stream time. I know there's a lot of you guys who are still in school, which sucks, but like summer break's coming up very soon, so that'll be nice. And yeah, literally 12 people watching this stream right now. Thank you, YouTube. Very cool. Appreciate it. I'm gonna guess notifications definitely did not get sent out to like 99% of the people who are subscribed to this channel. Yeah. What's up, Jason? Why does it ruin your channel? Well, for one, we're literally just at 997 subscribers. I started the stream, and YouTube deleted, like, 6 people, 7 people. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It makes videos do worse. So, like, when I go to Cars and Coffee, or, like, when I make really, really cool videos, and I actually want you guys to see them, YouTube doesn't send the notifications out to them, because the streams mess up the algorithm. It's weird. And so those videos that I really want you guys to see and put all my hard work into don't do good at all. So, yeah. That's why streams just aren't really going to be a thing on YouTube right now, because YouTube is not good. It's very sick. Literally. What's up, Totem Motors? I'm here so I don't get fined? Don't worry, you're not going to get fined, man. I'm from the UK. Yeah, and see, that's another thing, too. That's another reason why I switched the stream time earlier. Because I know there was a lot of you guys who are, like, in the UK and across the world that want to watch, but it's too late for you. So I'm trying to switch it up, make the streams earlier when I do stream, so that way you guys who are international can still watch. Hey, I love you too, Ben. What's up, T9? Ernst with the GTR. Nice. Nice, nice. YNL, you have been noticed. Do you know all the new cars? If not, I won't say. Yeah, don't say anything. I don't know yet. Obviously, I literally tuned into the stream for half a second and saw that they like disabled the chat, which is kind of funny, to be honest. But no, I don't know any cars that are in this. So I'm turning this towards me because it's hot in here. And yes, I know I'm wearing a hoodie, but I'm not changing now. Too late for that. Do you play CSR Racing 2? I do not. Alright, I'm gonna play this. Pause. Okay. In the UK, it's 25. Yeah, I believe it. It's true. It's true. Well. Yeah, it is. Okay, never mind. What's up, Reese? Have you watched that game? Nope, I have not watched it. I know what happens. I have not watched it, though. I plan on watching it at some point, but Netflix doesn't have all the movies, so kind of hard to do that. Great mobile game? That's what I've heard. Massive videos at 71k views. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Trying to get 100k views on a video this year. I'm trying to make it happen. Well, I guess. See, okay. I want to make a video, like, accurate. Like, okay, here's the thing, right? in my eyes, right now the videos are doing better than live streams, and the live streams here on YouTube just make the videos do worse. So if I do live streams, it's literally killing my channel. So it would only make sense to not do them on YouTube anymore. So, like I said, if you ever want to see live streams from here on out, I'll make a full-on video so that people who aren't here will see it, because there's literally 25 of you here right now. So I'll make a video about it so that more people see it. It'll get more views than this stream will, which is kind of sad, but it's just YouTube doesn't like live streams apparently, so that's pretty cool. So yeah. From now on, I will stream on Twitch. I might stream on Twitch later tonight. So if you want to watch on Twitch, the link is down there. Go click. Go follow. Or subscribe too, that'd be pretty cool. Watch it the day after it came out. Yeah, I know a lot of people did. What's up, Cyber Craze? How you doing, man? It's a new update today. They showed off what's going to be in the update. The update comes out this Thursday. Labs about 1.3K says, good to see you blow up like this. Yeah, no, we've definitely blown up. Things have been kind of slow lately, though. Although now I'm back on the grind. Guys, I'm back. That's the thing, I am back. But we need more people to watch the videos. Otherwise, I probably won't be back because then I'll be busy with the job. Will you still be recording in an hour? No, but I'll probably be streaming. It'll probably be towards the end of the stream. Making a Twitch account to watch, man? Awesome, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll probably play Rocket League tonight. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I kind of want to play Apex as well, but I also kind of don't. Maybe I'll stream Forza somewhere in there as well. We'll see what happens. What's up, Troy? How you doing, man? Haven't had the time to get a new Xbox One. Can't get money to race with me. Dude, getting money in Horizon 4 is the easiest thing. You don't even have to be good at the game. Just do a race and you get the same, like, basically the same amount of money you would get if you were in first place anyway. So, just do races. That's all you gotta do, really. It's so easy to get money in Horizon 4. So close to 14K. Yeah, no, we were 3 away. And then literally as soon as I switched to this, like, scene where you guys can see this and my face over here, it literally deleted, like, 6 people off the sub count. So that's pretty cool. So hopefully we can try and get that back. So share the stream with your friends and that'll be great. Also, follow me on Instagram, because we are literally, like, 4 away from 1,000 on Instagram. So, pretty cool. From the Horizon Forza Nation Club. Awesome, bro. Awesome, awesome. What's up, Fluky? You do a Goliath with me? Yeah, I'm sure we'll do a Goliath in some streams at some point. But like I said, it's gonna be on Twitch. So, if you don't watch on Twitch, then you won't be able to. Anyways, it's been 10 minutes now. I'm just gonna start watching the stream. I was hoping more people would come in here, but YouTube hates me, so let's just go. I'm not sure what's happening. Oh, are they showing off the wall writing thing? Oh my god, that's actually really cool. They fixed it! Not that it was really an issue. F.
Fix this!
F. Just F. Okay. F in chat? Is it better to play Forza on Xbox or a laptop PC? Depends on what kind of laptop you have. If it's like a decent gaming laptop, then I would go for laptop, but Xbox is probably the way to go, otherwise.
Play it on Xbox One.
Hello and welcome to this month's stream, live here from Playground Games. Today we've got several people on the sofa, but before I introduce them, just want to let you guys know that we can see that you're very excited.
Hey,
about
Bubble
the new
Bubble.
Expansion,
I played that game before.
We won't be saying much this stream, but we can assure you that we're hard at work. So to start off today...
Notice how she said they won't be saying much. So do we get anything? Don't spoil it. Don't say anything in chat. We'll find out.
Torben,
Yeah,
how are you, Torben?
Good to be here again, Retro. Been busy fixing stuff, which is great.
And you've been playing anything good?
Yes.
What's up, Galaxy?
Playlist, of course, and Wildlands. 2.5 years out, it's still pulling me back.
Nice. And Chris?
Hi, good to be here again.
What have you been playing?
I'm still on Red Dead.
Still on Red Dead again.
I think
Did you get the fish?
I can't wait for GTA 6 to come out.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
It might be coming out next year,
Hey, Retro.
so I'm kind of hyped about
Good.
that.
What have you been playing?
Mike has got me hooked on a little game called Oxygen Not Included. It's a bit like Spacebound.
good
It's
game.
really good. I'm totally hooked.
What's up, Buzz? What's up, Troy?
So, why don't we start off with what we'll be talking about?
It's all up to you,
today in
Buzz.
stream?
all personal preference.
So we're going to start off the stream with our festival playlist. Then we're going to move on to some.
Why'd the music get so loud?
Some upcoming cars. We've got our brand new
Playground. If you get me copyright striked, I am. Well, I'm not gonna sue, but
custom adventure, which I know a lot
I'll
of people
copy strike
really
you.
excited to hear about.
Give me my money back.
As you saw in the video, we've got
Give me my
more
money.
information and confirmed fixed wall riding. We've also
That's pretty cool. I know a lot of people are so mad about the whole wall riding thing. I never had issues with it. I'd always do it every now and again. Well, I wouldn't always do it, but I'd do it every now and again just for fun. What's your IG again? Link in the description. What's up, Jizio? G6 will be Christmas time 2020. I don't know, because don't they release... when do they release? I don't know, but they'd have to announce it at E3 2020, which is in the summer. So, and most games release around October, November time, so... Christmas time would be kind of like a little late on that, but maybe, I don't know. When do they release all their other GTA games? Is it around Christmas time? I don't remember. No, it would be early December, wouldn't it? Because Christmas time would be way too close. Way too close to Christmas anyways. Because they'd had... From a business standpoint, you gotta hype up the game, then you gotta want all the little kids to get it for Christmas, so parents have to go out and buy it. So, theoretically, it'd be smarter to have it out before Black Friday, so that all the parents could buy it for their kids, and then that's where they get their launch sales from. And then, anyways, the class Black Friday is Christmas time. Yeah, Black Friday here is like late November, like a month before Christmas. So, hello, Katie. That'd be pretty cool for him. Anyways, moving on.
We've got the photo slideshow by yourselves, the community. We've got our brand new Horizon Story car files. We've got more information about audio.
I was uncertain.
You can see more in depth from our audio team live here from Playground Games. And to finish it off, we've got updates and fixes. But for one last thing, if you guys, we will be still having a Q&A at the end. If you do have any questions with us, don't forget, post that "Hey Tom" in the chat, and we will collect them. Obviously, don't forget that there is some things we can and can't answer, so don't worry, we're not ignoring you. We'll try and answer as much as we can. So, shall we move on to festival?
Sounds goody.
We should, yeah. I am really excited about Series 9.
Awesome, Jizio. You better show me next time we stream on Twitch. We stream Forza.
Full of,
What's up, Racer Gamer?
and exciting things to give
Yeah,
away.
and a couple of small things as well.
That's right. The theme for the series is the mini month.
That's the Apollo.
So we've got something that is
Oh.
mini themes.
Oh, rip.
Every week of the series.
Man, the first thing I'm thinking of is Mitch having to do the 200 lab Goliath with that thing, bro.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's so... Oh my god.
So
It looks so
I'm gonna
good.
do The festival playlist and give you guys a whistle-stop tour.
Why are my eyes watering? What on earth is happening?
We'll start with the series as a whole.
Right.
We've got some really desirable cars up for grabs.
What have we got here?
Completing the series.
Ooh, Bone
Of course,
Shaker.
Regalia from Final Fantasy and the Bone Shaker. If you've missed either of those two cars on their previous outings, now it is a great.
Really
Yes, Jeremy, this is a live stream of the live stream. Now, I do it afterwards because the reason that I do this after they're done streaming is so that I can add commentary on top of it and I can make the stream a little bit more interesting. Plus, for those people who haven't seen the actual live stream, they can watch my version of it and it's a little more entertaining, interesting, I guess, and I can give my opinion on it. I guess. It's a good way of thinking of it, I suppose. 6 left, true. Let's see if we can get back to where we were when we started. Thanks, YouTube. Very cool. You're at 999. Ooh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Are we? Wait. We are! Guys, we are literally one follower... hold on. Can you see it? We are one follower away on Instagram from 1,000. Somebody follow me. Link in description. Follow me! I need followers. Hold on. Let me make sure. Okay. And for half a second, I was worried it wasn't synced. Anyways. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Hold on! We'll continue the stream in a minute. I just want to hit 1,000 followers. Because that's... Yeah. There we go! Lit. That's what's up. That's what... Oh, can I show it? Can I figure this out? Hold on, hold on. Focus camera, focus camera. Is that too close for your camera? There you go. That's cool. Hold on, I'm gonna screenshot that. That's cool. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. I refresh. Okay, 1,003. Thank you. I was gonna say I refresh and it goes down to like 900, 990. Just like freaking YouTube did just now. But thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. Pretty cool. I'll put that on my story after the stream. That's neat. Anyways, now can we hit 14K? We hit 1K, now we need to hit 14K. Anyways, back to the stream.
You're going to be going for the regalia because I literally missed it, and you didn't put it in because I wanted it.
Sorry, Tor.
Rigged.
But let's drill down into the summer season, where we've got the first of our minis up for grabs at 50% completion. That is the mini Morris Traveller. And
B10, yeah. So what I did is basically I just downloaded a trial version of Lightroom, because that's what like Ichi Media uses, and I think Perfect Timing uses. They just suggested to get Lightroom, and I can't afford the actual thing for Lightroom right now until YouTube starts paying a little better. Hopefully, I can't really afford Lightroom right now. So yeah. But after this, like, after the next 5 days, because it was like a week-long trial period, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because kind of need Lightroom to open them in Photoshop. And if I don't have Lightroom, I can't open them in Photoshop. So I don't know what I'm going to do. But we'll figure it out. Guys, we're 4 away from 14K.
What else we got? A new showcase remix.
Do the subscribing thing.
It's called Night Flight. She'll be driving the Lamborghini Countach against a jet black version of the Delta Wing. Yeah, so it's got those 80s vibes going on.
Fun one.
It's great. And then we've got a seasonal championship called Summer Specials, where you'll be racing.
I don't know, Troy. Jack doesn't really make Horizon 4 videos that much anymore. He's doing the real life thing. I'm also doing the real life thing. So just keep that in mind. If you haven't seen the videos lately, go to the channel, check them out. I have a new video coming out tomorrow. So I'm trying to, I guess what I'm trying to do is kind of break away from Forza, because Forza's cool and all, don't get me wrong, and that's what we've built the channel off of, but there's just something about actually experiencing cars in real life, and I just love that experience so much more than, because, okay, it's one thing to, like, okay, when you drive a car in Forza, right, you got your controller, throttle, steer. Alright, cool. That's it. Great. When you're in a car, you're sitting there, right? Whether you're driving or you're riding as a passenger, you literally can understand why accelerating is fun. You can understand why going fast is fun. And I think the experience in real life is so much more valuable and so much... I'm trying to find the word. It's so more fulfilling in real life than it is in Forza. So I'm trying to kind of do the real life thing, just like Jack is. Jack's doing stuff with his 32 and his Focus RS, and going to car shows. He just revealed his new wheel setup on his 32. Go check it out if you haven't. He's doing all these fun stuff, and eventually I want to try and either head out there and make some videos with him in real life, or move out there and kind of join the IRL Ultra Crew. I think that'd be pretty freaking cool. But yeah, so yeah, I'm kind of trying to break away from Forza, because obviously, like, with how bad Forza's gotten lately, obviously it's taking a turn in the right direction, of course, but with how bad Forza's gotten lately, I'm just trying to not rely on Forza, because cars in real life are always going to be there. There's never not going to be cars. You're always going to be able to go to car meets, go have fun in cars, go meet cool people. With Forza, if they start doing things in the game people don't like and people stop watching, your channel is as good as dead, really. So yeah, I'm trying to branch out from Forza. I'm not done with Forza, I'm just branching out from it. One thing that a lot of people get wrong when they're a smaller channel is they grow, and then they get known for one thing, and then they stop growing, and then the game dies, and then their channel dies as well. One mistake that most small YouTube channels fail to make is to continue growing and continue branching out. It's one of the most important things with YouTube that a lot of people fail to do for whatever reason. Also, yes, I know, we are like 2 away now, so subscribes. I thank you, Scorpio. Appreciate you. My dad's car is nice, but it is so slow. What car is it? And how much power it making? So tomorrow I'm gonna have a funny video out. Like, it's super funny. So make sure you check that out when it comes out. I'll have it up at 2 p.m. Well, no, I don't know. Yeah, well, I'll have it up at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Also, thank you, 14K. Never mind. So it'll be up it'll be up tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So go check it out. It's super funny. And then Friday, you are not going to want to miss that video. You're not going to want to miss it. So make sure you have your notifications on. Thank you for 14K again. Let's get back to the video. I'll speak more on 14K later. I just want to make sure that we don't lose like 15 subscribers again.
Memory cars that all have convertibles where you can win a mini convertible.
And this is a new mini, right?
That's right, yeah, brand new and exclusive to the game. And then to round out the content that's across the whole
Like I
series,
said, I don't
we've
want to
got
celebrate
a
yet.
new Horizon story, which I believe you're going to talk us through in a little bit. Great.
Is that
and
not like the
a new monthly Rivals event featuring the Maserati MC12 Versione Corsa. Is that right? Did I say that right? Yeah. And that's also brand new. It's going to be hot lapping that around the Greendale Club Circuit. And you'll be able to win that car.
Yeah, but we're going to play Forza? I do not.
50% completion
I do not.
of the series.
Whenever I am able to get a wheel, though, in the future, I'll probably do stuff like Assetto Corsa and stuff like that. Not necessarily Forza. I like playing Forza on the controller. I don't think a wheel is necessarily the right way to play Forza. For me, it's probably right for a lot of other people, but for me, I like playing it on controller. Whereas something like Assetto Corsa or iRacing, that's definitely for a wheel. So, congratulations, celebration. Not yet. Almost, though. We have to make sure we're there, you know, without falling below it again. You see the wall riding fix? Yes, it was the first thing they showed off. Time to do homework while watching. Don't get too distracted. That was the car in Horizon 1, was it? Maybe it was, I don't know. I don't remember.
We also have a trial event featuring the minis, where you'll be able to win the John Cooper Works GP.
Yeah, that one's really hard to get, right?
That's right. It's a wheel spin exclusive normally, so if you haven't grabbed it before, now is your chance.
Nice.
In winter, we've got the Mini Countryman, great for off-roading through the snow.
Another mini.
And that's a new Countryman, right?
Yes, that's right. Another new and exclusive mini.
I like that Stinger.
Also build it into a bit of a rally car as well.
Yeah, and I should mention that these new and exclusive cars are on top of the normal reward cars that we've got, like the MC12. And then another mini theme event going on here, the trial.
I could see what they mean by mini cars now. I'm not sure if this is if all that was literally just pointing to the fact that they're going to have a lot of minis in the festival playlist, which is literally the most boring way to do things, or if they're literally still just trying to hint at the fact that we're getting some sort of like Hot Wheels deal. I don't know. Whatever. X-Raid, it's like a Countryman Plus. Great for it's a legendary car, so if you manage to if
win
it's
it
literally
from this
them
trial,
just
you're
teasing
gonna
that there's a
save
lot of
yourself
minis,
bunch
that's
credits.
so boring, dude.
And the one I'm most excited about has got to be this one, the John Cooper Works buggy. Which
another
another
mini.
show
Yeah,
us
I'll
in a
show
bit more
that.
detail
Nice.
in a minute.
That's a really cool car.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And then last but not
Okay,
least,
I'm not.
in spring.
Listen, I'm not saying minis are bad cars. I'm just saying the fact that they. It's not really a tease, is it? They've literally just said that there's going to be minis in the game now. There are a lot more minis, anyways. I don't know. Is mini and May? Yeah, true. I don't know. Maybe we'll hear more something else about the expansion soon. Hopefully, I don't know. Hot Wheels would be okay. I just don't think it would work. If you didn't see the video, go watch my video that I uploaded a few days ago talking about it. But yeah, I mean, it would be cool if they did a lot of stuff with Mini, and then in the next expansion have those bridges that we could drive over. That'd be pretty cool. That would actually, like, I would actually be okay with that, to be honest with you. Anyways, what's up, Thomas?
The 50% completion reward is the Buick GSX, which has some interesting design.
Ooh, I like
quirks
the
to it.
M5.
The rev counter outside
I'm
the car.
so gonna
On the
drive
bonnet.
that.
I love
I'm gonna take
that
so many
era of
pictures
muscle
of that
cars.
as well.
It's quite
No,
common.
Drag
it's
bitch,
on the
yeah,
bonnet.
right?
Yeah.
Where else would you put it?
Remember me as Ron? I can't say I do, man.
How'd you do that?
Okay, get this man
right,
14K.
we need to
We'll
look
get
at
there,
that
we'll get
because,
there.
Yeah, we'll show it in a bit.
Yeah, and I'm sure the
Wait!
eagle eyed
What if it's a mini lad DLC? Because he was like, he's lived in Britain for the longest time.
among
Anyways.
you will have noticed that there is a Horizon Edition car, Forza Edition car every week as the 80% completion.
Nice.
We've got a mini-themed Forza-thon, and most importantly, I need to
Right,
mention
there we go.
the Apollo Intenza Emozioni, I believe they pronounce it.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be up for grabs from the spring trial event.
That's really cool, actually.
And
Gonna look forward to that one.
yeah,
That's
So we are 100% going to be grinding out at least the spring playlist. I don't know about the other ones. Well, winter I definitely will be. That's going to suck though, it's winter. But I definitely will be grinding the winter seasonal playlist. Because I want to get the M5 Forza edition. So, again, for those of you who are just now tuning in or haven't been here from the beginning of the stream, I will from now on be doing live streams, especially the Forza live streams on Twitch. So follow me. The link is down in the description. How many followers are we at? How many followers are we at on twitch.tv/StonixYT? I am curious. Because, listen, streaming on YouTube breaks the channel. It absolutely breaks the channel. 296 followers. Go follow me in the little link in the description. Follow me on Twitch. Because, like I said, streaming on YouTube breaks the channel and makes the videos do bad, and it kills my channel, and it literally took off like 7 subscribers as soon as we started the stream because it doesn't want me to stream. So, yeah, just know. And also, side note, if you guys didn't know, videos on this channel will go up every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, probably at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, yeah, I'll let you guys know the official time once I kind of figure it out, because I'm balancing between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. So, I'll just let you know. But new video tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So just remember that. It's really funny. Go watch it. Well, can't watch it yet. Watch it when it goes up. You will see a notification from me soon? Okay. That reminds me, I don't have any notification thing for this. So if any of you have subscribed and your name hasn't come up, I'm sorry. I don't have a notification thing because that I could add it right now, but nah, I'm not worried about it. I'll add it for the Twitch stream.
Cool. So let's move on.
Yeah, for sure,
from the
Ben.
Festival playlist.
I tried.
Let's take a look at some of those cars.
Yeah, sure. I'm
God,
So
I
we're conveniently sitting in the Apollo.
that's some copyright right there, and they're literally not saying anything.
We had a bit of a dev issue
Okay.
Anyways,
yeah. So this thing's
public service announcement: Playground Games, turn on streamer mode. For the love of God, bro! How many times we gotta say it? Turn on streamer mode. Man's not. Well, I get. Okay, never mind. I guess. Well, no, that's Hospital Records. Never mind. Gotta get copyrighted anyway. For the love.
absolutely phenomenal.
Love this.
It's been kind of going around on social media a lot lately.
Yes. Yeah, we've
about to say
used
following
this
up.
one.
Torben Tuesday.
Probably
some people
pizza.
guess
Probably.
Yeah.
I must admit,
I don't know if it's gonna be late for you though. Because I'll probably go live around 6 p.m. my time, so it'll be about midnight your time. So yeah, I don't know if you'll still be able to watch, but hopefully.
keep
What's up,
an
Card
eye
Theory?
on Torben screens. That was definitely one of it. To be honest, it was the most picked up one.
Bro, I can't wait to
There were
take
like
pictures of
5
this.
things that we hinted to.
Yeah,
and this
yeah.
one was.
The
Very
interior,
picked up on
though.
the Apollo.
That's it. I know everyone's been asking me
dash.
for a while. Yeah.
You know what this interior kind of reminds me of? The Lamborghini Aguista or something like that. It's like one of the Lamborghini concept cars. I don't know why this interior reminds me. I think it's a steering wheel, maybe. I don't know. I like it though.
Looks like a jet fighter right now.
Looks so nice.
Yeah. I love the rear view mirrors as well.
Yes.
So yeah, this thing.
I feel like it's not as
790
fast as it probably should be,
horsepower, it sounds glorious.
To be honest, if anything, I feel like this should be the fastest car in the game. I would I would be okay if this was the fastest car in the game compared to like what was it before, the MC12 and then the I haven't played Forza in forever. The other one, Aguista. There you go.
Really great sounding car, and I think I'm right in saying this car, when you tune the wings up, it's the most downforce of any car in
Can
game.
you just kind of pull out so we can see it from the outside? That has got.
God, it's so beautiful.
Yeah. Big wing.
Quite a bit.
Just to spin the camera around as well. I know you're going quite quick, but if you slow down.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's just so amazing, the angles on this car.
It looks like a kid designed it in a good way. Like,
real.
when you're a kid, the kind of car you
the
imagine.
exhaust
What
looks
you
like something
imagine
out of
what a
Halo,
car
innit?
looks like.
Yeah.
This is.
It's got this beautiful kind of purple carbon fiber as well.
Really nice.
What's up, Javier?
So yep, this thing's really cool, really fast. So
What's the top speed? Do we know the top speed?
There's about 205 stock, I think.
Oh, nice.
But yeah,
But
Okay.
it's like, as Chris mentioned, it's the downforce that allows you to just keep that speed up round corners.
yeah. So this thing, especially for circuits like where we are right now,
It's just going to
perfect.
ride around
Yeah.
those. That's really.
I'm not driving very well today, apparently. So yeah, absolutely phenomenal car.
zones.
I'm about to say, yeah.
That's nice.
It's alright with 3
Casually
stars.
speeds
It was
up.
the
I don't
car, it wasn't
remember.
me.
I don't remember for sure.
That's really cool. Okay, so what else have we got?
Should we show you that Buick?
Sure. Yes.
Go on.
I mean.
Why not?
Yeah, I think it takes the crown for weirdest design feature with the rev counter outside.
Yeah.
It used to
Hey,
be.
but pizza. And anyone in the UK or anyone who watches internationally, I will start doing like probably 2 live streams a day on Twitch. I'll probably do like the Forza live streams at about this time, at the time that this live stream started. I'll probably do the Forza live streams on Twitch at this, well, not this specific time, but 30 minutes ago from right now is when I'll do like the Forza streams on Twitch, and then later on in the day, after I come back home, then I will stream whatever. So that's probably how things are gonna be, but we'll see. You know, Jack? Yes, I do.
The Porsche 718, in my opinion, which has a windscreen wiper on the inside.
Really?
Yeah, it has one on the outside as well, but
Ooh, I like
don't know,
the,
they just decided
gauge at the
you
top.
needed to
Just why not?
really
Is
make
that meant
sure
to be
you
there?
needed to see where you were going.
It is,
So if you
isn't
ever
it? That's
leave
cool.
a window open.
That's really weird, but cool.
That rev counter's on the
So
bottom.
I think the thing I love most
Interesting.
here is they've put a clock where you could have put the rev counter, but nope, the rev counter is on the bonnet.
And it's illuminated as well, so like at night time
Yeah,
it's there.
obviously, so otherwise you wouldn't be able
Yeah,
to
so
see.
good.
Well,
Why?
I mean, how can you see it in the
Buick,
rain
what
or
are
the
you
snow?
doing,
Like-
fam?
I suppose that's a solution.
One of the
So
designs, I suppose.
it's a really cool car. This
Interesting.
era of muscle is just amazing.
Yeah.
What's this car going to be good at in the game?
Means I can finally watch some awesome, bro.
Drag racing for sure.
Right.
For
just
those
part
of you
of
who are in
flexible
school, by the
playlists.
way, for those of you who are in school who can't necessarily watch on Twitch just yet for the Forza streams, just remember, summer break is coming soon. Summer break is coming soon. It's literally almost the middle of May, so within the next month, everybody should be on summer break, unless your school is dysfunctional. In that case, I guess you're just unfortunate. I'm sorry.
So you get these?
Yep, there's some festival players, isn't that?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it was spring.
Spring?
50%, yeah.
Sweet.
Really cool car. I just love driving the muscle stock. They're just so leery, it's great.
Cool. Okay.
So next up, we have actually one of my favourites from way back in Horizon 1. We first brought this car to the franchise.
Guys, I've only gained 1 follower on Twitch. I know y'all ain't following me. Click the link in the description to go to my twitch.tv, because that's where live streams are going to be from now on after today. Except for these update live streams. These update live streams will always be on YouTube. But these will be the only live streams from now on YouTube. Every other live stream, Forza, Rocket League, anything else we stream is going to be on Twitch. So if you ever want to watch live streams, follow me on Twitch, link in the description. I know I keep saying it, but literally no one's doing it, so that's why I keep saying it. I've had 1 person do it so far this stream. Maybe 2, I don't know, but like still. Do you have Instagram? Yes. In fact, we literally just hit 1,000 followers. Link in the description. Anything that, if you ever want to follow me anywhere, links are all down in the description. Anything good this update? Okay, 1823. Let me remember that real quick. There's this. Not that. That, I guess. Where's the exterior? That. There's that. So that's cool. There's also the MC12 version something, rather. I don't remember. Oh, we were at 1820 something.
We first brought this car to the franchise and bringing it back now.
I'm really excited about this one. That's why I put it in the monthly rivals.
I'd have Twitch, make it
I was
Twitch.
reading
only takes a few
some of
minutes.
the blurb about it, and it's basically Maserati built the MC12 like to homologate it, and
Anyone
then
else getting a minor audio glitch? What is the glitch? Please explain. Because if there is a glitch, I will try to fix, even though I'm probably not going to know how. Thousand followers, very cool. Okay.
consumer demand was so high, people were like trying to buy the racing cars, so they were like, oh fine, okay then, we'll make some of these
that's the MC12.
special editions. And
Yeah,
new one.
so it ended up being a bit of a celebration because the MC12 GT1 car, excuse me,
Yeah.
literally dominated
yeah.
for quite some time. And as you say, it's because they just homologated the road car.
Yeah.
And in the end, they changed the regulations. I think it was to do with the length of the car,
So
just so it couldn't compete, really.
it was that good.
They never stated it, but it was fairly obvious what they did. So in
It's not doing it
celebration of that, Maserati
Gotcha.
built apparently under 10 examples of this, I think. And these are track only,
Yeah.
kind of roadified. They're not road legal race cars. So they have an interior and things like
Who
that.
slammed the door in the back?
But yeah,
I heard
awesome
that.
Cars. I
the
think
word Maserati like applied
Written
across.
across.
yeah.
That's great.
Why not?
From memory, it's again about 750 horsepower V12. Sounds amazing. It's a Ferrari
Nice.
derived V12.
Yeah.
A lot of downforce because GT1 car.
Mm-hmm.
And in Horizon terms, it's a good Goliath car for those that like lapping Goliath.
Do we have any more to show off? Or Should we move on?
So I think
Nope, that's the end of the stream.
one of the more oddball cars we've got,
Hey, 300 followers
The
on Twitch,
series
thank you
is
guys.
the-
Keep following. Keep following if you haven't.
John Cooper Works. Is that the right one? Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Nice.
Buggy.
the buggy.
And that doesn't look like a buggy to me.
It's
thing
like
looks
someone took a buggy and a
wild.
mini and just kind of like...
Just merged them together,
Yeah.
squished them.
For a minute, it's quite big.
And even if you know what it is, it's a very unique kind of car. It's an inline-6 turbo diesel mid-mounted and rear-wheel drive.
Oh, right.
I just
which
realized,
works great for-
look how satisfying my face cam border is with theirs. I just realized how perfectly that's lined up. That wasn't even planned.
For things like
That's
that
cool.
car.
Anyways.
You want kind of that weight a bit more rearward. And I think with the rear-wheel drive, you get to use a taller tyre, which is why a lot of people these days are going rear-wheel drive in Dakar again.
Right.
And it's gigantic. It's
Yeah.
when you start driving it through Edinburgh streets, you realise how big this
Yeah, I
is.
took it for a spin on the Bamba dunes, and it is just really good fun.
And off-road, this thing's fantastic as well.
So a good candidate for like sticking in your garage when you need an off-road car.
Oh yeah, absolutely perfect. Yeah, good,
Perhaps
really
they
good.
definitely want to give this a drive over the dunes.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And just
What's up, mechanic?
completely ridiculous.
So is this another festival playlist car? Can we?
This was in one of the seasonal championships in
Interior's
the
kinda
winter.
cool, I guess.
Nice. Okay.
Steering wheel
So
looks
yeah, it's
kinda
not too
good,
difficult to
though.
obtain, even though it's really cool. So you can look forward to getting your hands on this one.
Get that in winter.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty
Nice.
cool, pizza.
perfect
All
season
the
for it.
nav data there.
But
as
dunes,
well.
yeah, no, that's what I was just thinking. Like, what dunes?
It's really nicely
Oh
designed,
right,
actually.
that's
That one.
like
Horizon 4 doesn't
GPS
have
for getting
dunes.
through the
Yeah.
desert.
Yeah.
That's great.
Alright.
Amazing.
Cool. Okay.
Right, should we move on? Is that all the cards for that one?
Yeah.
Right. So I know a few of you in the streams. I know a few of you have seen from the past streams as well that we've mentioned a little bit about Custom Adventure. Well, it is finally here. So should we show them a bit of Custom Adventure?
Absolutely. So, Custom Adventure is coming in this update. We've spoken about it previously, hinted about it, and had it up on our screens when
Yep.
we took pictures.
Search in a Custom Adventure mode.
But it
I know,
basically
right?
lives in Quick Play
Okay,
Adventure.
mechanic.
Has-
If you haven't seen my video about the Hot Wheels DLC, go watch that because I kind of explain like why we might not have seen anything yet. Also, I realized in that video, the way that I mentioned, there's probably going to be 4 DLC maps. So the way that it's going to work, at least in my prediction, anyways. So obviously we have Fortune Island, right? The next DLC is going to have to be spaced out a little bit, because obviously, like I said, Horizon 4 is going to have to last an extra year. So the second DLC will be coming out probably in the next month. And then we'll have the third DLC probably around January, anywhere between like December and March. And then we'll probably get the fourth one sometime like at the end of next year, and then we'll probably see Forza Horizon 5 that next summer, 2021. So, yeah. Unless they're just deciding to not do any DLCs while they have the next Forza Motorsport game come out, which would make sense, in which case then my theory would be right of them releasing 3 expansions, but if they still want to release expansions while the next Forza game is out, then I would imagine there would be 4. But, yeah. Anyways. Hello, Lamps.
its own tile over here.
What's up?
Choose your own adventure, and it is kind of an upgraded version
And
of
guys,
the
I
feature
know
that
we
had
hit
in,
14K,
Horizon 3.
but I'm not celebrating
it allows you
yet.
to select the racing
Once we get
series
to, like,
that you want to take part in.
14,010,
road racing,
then maybe I'll
cross-country,
celebrate.
street racing,
We'll see.
and all, which, as you would imagine, is all.
Yep.
And then currently 4 car classes mirroring what we have in the standard adventure types, B, A, S1, and S2. And then the ability to switch off Free Roam Rush. And, of course,
I
the
know that's
ability...
very
Yeah, that'd be sad,
popular.
Jeremy. That'd be sad.
we took it out. But
Imagine if
you
Toyota
absolutely
came
want to
back in
have,
Horizon 5 as well, and it
road
was in
racing
Japan.
S2 with Free Roam Rush on. This is
I
the
mean-
place you can come and get
Also,
it.
speaking of Toyota, if you haven't seen my last video that I uploaded yesterday about Toyota, go watch it.
Fair enough. if that's what you want.
And
Later.
you can also
after
switch
the stream.
off collisions.
What's up, DJ?
Nice. I know that was another popular request, whether to have, because some people do like the collisions, but some people just want them totally off and, just ride as they please, which
Exactly.
What's up,
is what they
Blaze?
can do.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, this is kind of the way that you can sit down and play the game, just kind of focusing on that optimal driving line around the track. But for everyone else who just wants to play the game and jostle,
From a class, well, don't get in
we've
trouble.
made some other changes that we're going to be looking at.
What's up, Danger?
Fixed a couple of things, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So can you do all the different options? Is there
Yeah,
some
for real.
limitations?
So it's basically what we can see here. Currently, it's configured to permit every combination of this, but we'll be looking at what works and what people are using. The other thing,
That's weird.
the really important thing to keep
It's
in
not
mind
that bad,
is
though.
if
5
you say,
seconds
for
isn't
example,
that far
I want
back.
to do road, B class, free roam rush off, collisions off,
it's
and
just
start
safe.
matchmaking for this.
You say so.
You're dependent on other people wanting exactly
What's
that.
up, Lewis?
Okay.
So if you go looking for a very specific custom adventure, it may take a while to make it for you. But you can leave it running and then just play the game as normal. While
So obviously, the more popular it is, the quicker you sort of load into a game and lobby.
Exactly. But if you want quick adventures, these are your options.
I'd say, what if anything's requested?
keep slamming
Will
the
we be
doors
making any
back there.
changes to that?
Well, I mean, we could look at potentially enabling some of the other classes. I know people like X class. So I mean, we'll look at feedback and look at the data and see how that's playing out and see what we can do with it.
Nice, nice.
Cool.
So
Thanks, Gallons,
let's
of course.
move on to
I
obviously
wrote
what I
in
know a
one
lot
the
of
other
people
day.
are interested in. So a few of you...
I'll give you a sneak peek. It had 550 horsepower, and that video goes up Friday. So get hyped. 2 p.m. Central Standard Time this Friday. Be there. New video. Fast car that I rode in. Didn't have a seatbelt. It was very sketch. It was very cool. Get hyped.
You saw
Someone's
the
just trying
beginning
that door for
video,
real.
and
For
we
real.
have in fact fixed wall riding, so why don't we show it in action?
Yeah.
So this is some video that we captured earlier. These are
What's
A-class
that?
cars.
There you go. He turned his game
And
audio down.
basically what we're seeing is the new system in play. This is actually the corner from the video we cut at the beginning, and you can see you hit a wall and you get a wall riding collision. What's
There you
actually
go.
happening behind the scenes here, Chris?
So we've got two systems. Well, actually got multiple systems. But
Although,
two,
okay, I'm going to be completely honest here. This isn't something that, at least what they just showed off, I can understand the actual wall riding feature, but when you go into a corner too fast and you hit a wall, it slows you down for like 3 seconds. So, I already know so many people's going to be so mad at that. Especially if you're not like a pretty good driver. You know, especially for the people who are just picking up the game. They're going to have to like... If they're not good at the game, then they're getting put on a... Well, I guess that actually kind of makes it fun, because it's kind of competitive then. But, still, I know a lot of people are going to be mad at that. Because I know a lot of people are going to, like, just go a little too fast, barely tap the wall, and then they're slowed down to 5 miles an hour for, like, 3 seconds, completely ruining their race. I understand what they're trying to do, but as far as that goes... Where, I mean, you're going fast around the corner anyways, you hit the wall, you already lost a ton of speed. I don't think you need to have a penalty of being slowed down for a few seconds on top of that. As far as actually riding the wall goes, yes, that's something that would work, and I appreciate them doing that, of them slowing the car down. But when you go into a corner too fast and tap a wall, you shouldn't be disciplined with the penalty like that. That just doesn't make sense. I can understand the motive behind it, but at the same point, it's like... If they're wanting their game so desperately to be aimed towards people who are just picking up the game and have never played a car game, and it's for everyone, and it's not too competitive, obviously you still have your competitive people, but it's not too competitive, this is a feature right there that they just showed off. This part of wall riding, I don't know, avoidance, I guess, I don't know. I don't know. I know the community's not going to like that. It's going to get very frustrating. What's up, Feed? Nice headset. Well, this is actually my backup headset. My main headset actually broke, and I can't fix it, so, yeah, that's neat. Can't afford a new pair, and I didn't get insurance on this one because couldn't afford it. For whatever reason, it was like $40, which doesn't make sense because normally it's like $5, but oh well. Anyways, instead I'll try and get free time. Yeah, for sure, DGB. And like I said, I'll probably be live on Twitch later tonight, so keep that in mind. What's up, Ocone? Some people can just send it in to if collisions are on. Yeah, no, that's the thing too. They can push you into the wall and you'll still get the penalty for it. It's one of them things that I already know the community's not gonna like. So, see you later, DJB. The way I get better at racing is to go in FM7 and try Pro Diff. Yeah, there you go.
the main systems kind of working together here. So the first one is what we call wall riding or wall collision. So that's now looking at how much lateral force you're colliding with the wall with. So essentially, how much help is the wall giving you in cornering? Because in that scenario there with this red Audi, if that barrier wasn't there, they'd have ended up somewhere off in that farmer's field.
Yeah.
So we're looking at how much has the wall given you, and then we're using that to determine how much slowdown you're going to get.
So the BMW just kind of clipped through that. What was that?
So that's the other system that kind of works together with this, and we're looking at the speed difference between cars.
Later tonight, Max, probably around like 6 or 7 Central Time.
Because that's actually a very difficult thing to do, and even in proper
7 p.m. Central
motorsports.
Time.
They have, is it 5 marshals in F1, and even then it can take them an entire race to decide on fault for much more minor things. So we're just saying the faster car will be ghosted because in most scenarios, or all scenarios even, the faster car is the one that's going to cause the most chaos in a collision. So we're just going to ghost out a car that's going significantly faster than everyone else.
So what happened there? It looks like the Audi was pushed into a wall but didn't get a wall riding penalty there.
Yep, well spotted.
Spoke too soon. Never mind, they actually thought of that, didn't it?
So, and it happens here, yeah. If you're pushed into a wall, so someone trying to benefit from the wall riding system, we're detecting that as well.
Right.
And the
There
car
you go,
that is
okay.
being pushed into the wall will be ghosted, so they can get away from the wall and away from the car-to-car collision. They won't get any penalty applied to them. The car behind is probably going to hit the wall, and they're going to get slowed down.
That actually makes sense.
So I can't actually bomb you into the wall to make you wall ride?
No, you can't. So so here's a nice example, actually.
Right, okay.
Well, the BMW now gets some slowdown, and if you look how far away the pack's gone now.
Toast now, right?
I mean, this was why we sort of delayed it a little bit in the first place. I know we tested the wall riding, we had it to go out, but the issue was, we wanted to deal with things like this, and that's why we decided to delay it and instead bring it out as a whole sort of fix overall, so that, we don't want anyone to have an unhappy experience, so it definitely helps out with that.
Yeah. And it's definitely made, I was going to say, it's made racing internally.
Okay, but see, the only thing that I still have an issue with is if you go into a corner slightly too fast, you tap the wall, and it's like, nah, penalty. So, I don't know. That's one thing that I'm going to have an issue with, probably. And I know a lot of people are going to have an issue with that, too. It's just, pretty much, they're just saying, well, get better. I mean, pretty much.
With our playtests, it's significantly cleaner and a lot more fun, actually, I think, in my opinion. So here's a great example. Someone just dive-bombing right down the inside.
The thing that I noticed there, sorry to interrupt you, was the Audi here and the car in front of it were kind of jostling through that corner, and none of them were ghosting, none of them were getting penalties.
Yeah, because it's looking at speed deltas, we're actually looking at very high speed deltas.
Okay, I guess that kind of proves that point as well, though. He just accidentally went too fast and drove into those walls. It still says slowdown applied while collision. Obviously, I don't see any noticeable slowdown. I think it slowed him down a tiny bit, though, which that's actually a decent fix. That's respectable. That I'm okay with. If it slows you down just a tiny bit, that's fine. Because if you hit a wall, you're gonna slow down anyways. But if it slows you down like it did otherwise, then that's just not good. But so far, this is actually okay. Also, Troy, they're purposely being bad drivers. They're trying to show off the wall collision feature. So they're purposely driving bad. They're purposely driving into the wall to show you the new feature, pretty much. But yes, they are still kind of bad at driving.
So the classic door-to-door
racing.
Yeah,
for sure, Ben. I will upload tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time.
That's actually in a very small speed difference.
Just figure out what time that is for you. So be there tomorrow.
The big kind of,
it's funny.
Like, for example, here, the Jaguar spun out. You've got a very large speed difference.
This Thursday, BMX.
Right. To kind of, if there's an incident ahead of you on the track, you will just go through it.
Yes.
And they will need to deal with whatever's happened. Also, you notice there, we clipped the wall or just lightly touched it, and that didn't wall ride.
Nope. So we do have a kind of a threshold or dead zone, if you want to call it, of a small amount of time. Because glancing blows like that, we don't want to be penalising things like that. So
never mind. Again, spoke too soon.
Small glancing blows and very short collisions, you won't get any penalty for that.
But if you try to actually ride the car around the corner, you're toast.
Yeah.
And what about free roam rush?
There you go.
It's not an free roam rush.
I was about to say, it's just online only, right?
Yeah, it's online only, so not against AI flying. You really get slowed down.
For sure, Katie. Thanks for coming in.
And what about if you're in a cross country and you hit a tree?
Not yet, Pizza.
Trees,
not yet.
It doesn't work on. So trees, wall riding's not applied for those collisions, but street races, if you hit a wall in Edinburgh, say, a building, it'll trigger for that.
There you go.
So it's just walls which you can wall ride around, essentially. So I think here from...
What's up, protagonist?
Yeah, so this clip I think is a really nice one. So here, this Audi's made a bit of a mistake, and in a minute he's going to have a bit of a race with the Subaru.
Yeah, they've both kind
Really
of hit
hoping
walls
for the
and
right
slowed down. a little
Yeah,
bit.
so they start racing each other.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're actually going very
There we
slow
go.
for this route. And the Jaguar behind, who's been racing very cleanly,
Just
went through. And before this system, the way these two cars were defended is they'd have pulled across onto the line
Yeah.
or into their path to create a collision. Here we're just saying the car's going faster, it's going to go through.
Yeah.
And it makes for much cleaner racing.
And it doesn't just apply to racification, right?
No, so is it? Yeah, so here the Jag came through.
Who
clipped
is
that
slamming
wall,
the door?
Which was just a building, and
God's
gets the
sake,
slowdown
dude.
applied.
And that is what classically would have been like cornering on a player.
Yes.
Cornering on a player, yep. So now you just ghosting straight through them, and in this case,
Awesome
you pick up a bit of a
pizza.
wall collision penalty. If you go into a
That's
corner
insane.
that fast, you're probably going to get a penalty.
It's all good, Dylan. What's up, man?
But as we can see there, right, the jostling is still very much in play.
Yeah,
It's only ghosting you with
yeah.
if you're going much faster
Yeah.
implicitly because
And in
you're
fact,
doing better
yeah,
corners.
that actually shows quite nicely that the jostling, while it can be really fun, it's not the fastest way to race. So in
See,
that case,
that,
there,
like, that's either just you didn't go around the corner right, you need to do that better and get better going around that corner, or
the Jag, driving very clean on the racing line,
don't
just went straight through the two cars that are having a bit of a fight. So it really shows,
So Fox-
as that happens, why is it you're going so slow? It starts to tell you what scenarios you're going slow and how to improve on that.
So that's going out
this live right now.
in this update.
This is not, but me over here, I am live. I am live. This is not, though. What you're seeing here is not. This was live like an hour ago.
Yep, that's in
Yep.
update 9.
Which also I should mention, the update is coming within the next 24 to 48 hours, so we will actually be rolling the update out soon. So yeah, this will be live. So guys, we're going to move on to the next thing, which is actually our community photos. We know a few of you have been sending them in, and let's show them off.
Not gonna lie, I thought that last word said something else. Copyrighted music. I'm gonna play my own music because I don't want to get the copyright strike. Change the song though, because I hear that all the time in Rocket League anyway. Exactly the most type of song, is it? Hey, that guy commented on one of my videos, basically saying that I shouldn't have made a video. He's also one of AR12's mods. Well, I did say I shouldn't have made a video, but he was basically just obeying his leader, AR12. Long story. I don't think I do, Fox. When was the last time I made an infection video? I don't remember. That'd be cool with some more aperture. That's a cool picture. Kind of low quality though. That's pretty good. Pretty cool as well. What's up, Calvin? Uncle Tony. Alright. Ooh, I like that picture a lot. That fitment on it as well. Oh, we're back. Hold on. I gotta pause my music now. Pause! There you go. Oh, we're still muted. Hold on.
To our social media, which is our Twitter at We Are Playground. That was the theme, Be One with Nature. If you have any theme ideas, definitely send them my way as well. You can send them either on the forums,
Long time
the
ago?
Discord, or our
Gotcha.
Twitters or Instagram. So as you can see, we've got someone else on the sofa with us. We've got our
Saturday,
audio
you
team,
stream?
Fraser.
Pizza. Last Saturday, I was at Cars and Coffee all day long. I literally came home and passed out for a few hours and then just edited the rest of the night. So, yeah, I was super tired last Saturday. So, because, like, last Saturday was the day that I rode in that super fast R32. So, yeah, I was tired that day. So, but you'll see that video that I recorded that day this Friday. Like I said, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. That'd be 8 p.m. your time, Pizza.
Hi.
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 So what have you been playing?
I have been playing a lot of PUBG, which is I'm quite ashamed by that. But I've also been picking up God of War recently.
Oh, nice. Nice choice.
Yeah, it's won a lot of awards. So yeah,
Nice.
good one.
So if we have a quick talk about the photos, is there any photos you guys liked?
W8,
W8
PL, right?
Oh, he sends loads of photos and they're really good, really good.
One of the autumnal road.
Yeah, with the autumn leaves. Oh, look at that one. Yeah.
I love that
absolutely
picture.
They're all
That's so
amazing
good.
images, though. Really are.
Yeah.
Really great stuff.
So, why don't we speak about what's coming up with the rest of the stream? So, coming up, we've got our new Horizon story, Car Files. Now, with Fraser on the sofa, we've
I
got...
was saying, you waited an hour to tell me this. Oh, that's wonderful, mate. Wait, no, they ain't. Wait, hold on. Yes, they are. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hold on. Filter. Add. That's not what I wanted. Okay, for whatever reason it won't let me add a delay to... Okay, this is what YouTube does to my channel. Look at the sub count. We were literally just at 14K. That's cool. Alright. This is why I'm never streaming on YouTube again. Pretty cool. Anyways, maybe that's just you guys playing with it. I don't know. It could also be YouTube. I have no idea. Anyways, I was asleep. It's all good. I don't blame you. Alright, let me fix that real quick. Hold on. Bang. Yes, I am aware that I am no longer in sync. Bang! There we go. Now I'm in sync. Okay, I can barely see it. Let's go.
Got more to speak about all our audio. We've got our updates and fixes.
Guys, if you're playing with the sub count, just stop. I mean, we're all trying to hit 14K, so let's just, you know, not.
And don't forget, if you've
That's
got
just
anything
not.
Q&A related, shout "Hey Tom" in the chat and we'll answer them at the end. So why don't we move on to our first Horizon story?
Absolutely. Just recapping really quickly, if I can make my fingers work, on Festival Playlist. Yes, otherwise it's going to be difficult to control it. You can see there is a new monthly element in Festival Playlist, which is the Horizon story. And as you earn stars on this, they credit towards your progression. You don't need to get all of them. If you get some of them, you get some of the percentage that's on offer. This story is one that we've had in the bank for a while, that we've been working on, and I'm really happy to be bringing it to the game finally. It's a new Horizon business, so completing this will also earn credits for you.
Nice.
And some people would have picked up by looking at the scary math that we had on our
the
whiteboard.
Torben Tuesday?
Yes. This one is about the wonderful world of car insurance.
Yep.
Nice. I know that was picked up a lot. People.
I was wondering what they were doing with the whole car insurance thing. What did they say about audio? You know, I don't really know. I was too focused on trying to get people to stop unsubscribing, because that's not cool.
No, with the rest of the stream.
Oh, we
So
haven't
coming
got
up-
there yet.
Can
Never
it
mind.
actually fly? And we've just built out a bunch of stories that are all tapping into weird and wonderful things that you can do with cars, including some things that are really quite tricky. Getting 3 stars on a bunch of these chapters will need you to think.
I don't know, Dylan.
Seriously out of
I have no idea.
Or go on the internet and look up strategy.
Yeah.
But as is usual, let's play a chapter of that just to take a look at it. I will grab this one here, which is specifically the one about the Volkswagen Type 2, and fire it off and hand it over to the man who tuned it.
Oh, I'm driving this one.
Yes.
I'm gonna skip this because
From IRL to
100% honest with you, I don't
story,
really
isn't it?
care.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, I mean, I don't want to spoil any of the little hints and tricks
Cars
that
up,
are
that
in
is
the
the
rest of
new
this,
mini raid,
ways to get 3 stars, because there are
rally thing that
some
they have
situations
coming
where
in.
there are some strategies. But if anybody who wants to hang around on the stream, I think Turn 10 might
Yep,
be
they're gonna-
talking about that.
deep diver into that in Forza Monthly.
Yes.
So should we leave that for now for everyone else?
Just to recap, it's in the
no
festival playlist. You don't need to get all 30 stars to get a large proportion of it, but it's fun gameplay with a bunch of crazy German-themed quotes.
And it'll be out in this update?
Yes, absolutely.
Nice. Right guys, we're going to move on to our next topic, which is actually audio. So I know we've had a lot of questions, so we decided to get Fraser on board to help us answer them. The main thing is we feel that we want to give you a bit more information on the sort of process and the things that go on with our audio team and recording the sounds of cars and how we actually get them from IRL to in-game. So Fraser, should we start off? Do you want to tell us a little bit how we get cars in the game?
Sure. I mean, we've got a massive amount of cars in the game. I think we're up to round about 600 now. And the first biggest thing is just finding the right cars. You know, I think we all know that every single car has a unique sound to it. There's no one car that sounds exactly the same as another. So we go about spending a lot of time actually finding a specific car to record for the in-game cars.
So you mean like finding someone who has a car that...
Exactly, yeah.
Nice.
I mean, for instance, my car, it pains me to say it doesn't sound the best that it could be. So we need to find people that have cars that, you know, really actually sound good. Not just when they're revving them, but potentially, you know, in our game, we're driving around at 200 miles an hour most of the time, which is the top end of the RPM range. And we need our cars to sound good up the top there as well. Even once we've found someone that owns a car like that, we have to spend a lot of time vetting it. So, like, we get them to maybe send us a video of them driving around in it. Maybe we go out to find the people on location so we can hear it in real life. That whole process takes quite a long time to actually vet it.
What are you talking here? A month?
If you haven't seen my video that I uploaded yesterday about Toyota, though, go watch it after the stream.
It can be months sometimes. As an example, when we worked on the McLaren Senna,
right.
That was, despite that was being the hero car of the game, we were working with McLaren on that. That was still probably 2 months just in the run up to the recording session, just emailing back and forth, just trying to find the date that the car was available. That car, for instance, there was only 3 of them available in the whole of Europe at the time because it wasn't released at that point. So there's quite a long run up to that. And even once we found a car, availability can cause recording sessions to be pushed out. Like, say for instance, you had a great sounding car, but you've got a job during the week. I mean, my job is to record cars Monday to Friday, right? But you know, getting people that can take some time off of work, come down to the airstrip, make sure if we've got 2 or 3 cars at once, we're actually getting them all there at the same time. It's quite a large logistical challenge. So, you know,
you talked about vetting cars. Sure. I mean, I would imagine. I mean, you're a bit of a gearhead. How many of your cars are like? Have you tweaked and adapted and changed to the point where it might be sounding a little bit different?
All of them.
Right.
Okay. Try. I don't think we'll be seeing that.
Right.
Yeah. To be honest with you.
I just leave you to the next question: is how do you exactly get to recording the sounds? I mean, you mentioned the airstrip. I guess that's related to it.
So, you know, once we found a car, we need to then hire out an airstrip, which is
Nice.
know, just a long piece of land that we can basically get the car up to top speed and let it decel down to idle.
Like you said, it's a different at 200 miles per hour than
exactly right. So we need to capture the full range, but that's kind of it can be awkward because depending on where the car is located, we might need to book an airstrip that's closer to where the car is. So, for instance, when we did the McLaren, we went down to Dunsfold Aerodrome, which is, you know, it's 2.5 hours from where we are. Sometimes we have airstrips that are closer to where Playground Games is, but it perhaps isn't as, you know, it's not a great location for these people to drive their cars to. Sometimes we have to find a location that's right in the middle of the country, because if we have 3 people coming, they all have to come from different parts of the country to the closest position. And something we were talking about was sort of noise levels, because there's actually a lot of racetracks and airstrips around the UK where you can't actually record cars that are over a certain volume. I think
of like noise pollution.
Yeah, it's kind of a council standard where you can't record over a certain decibel level. So you have to go out to the airstrip, you have to set up decibel noise levels, and you actually have to kind of record the car in situ and figure out, like, you know, how loud it actually goes. So so that's one part of it. But once we actually get the airstrip booked, that can be quite tentative because we're in the UK, right?
Can't just casually get us.
Well,
it's quite hard to.
It's hard to get an airstrip at the best of times,
Yeah.
and then being the UK, the weather is pretty unpredictable. So I'd say that every 1 in 4 recording sessions that we book actually gets cancelled because maybe it ends up raining that day because we have to book these like a couple of weeks out, and the weather's always changing. So.
It has to be dry not only for recording, but also some of the cars we're getting in are like 700-800 horsepower rear-wheel drive things.
Exactly.
There's a safety aspect.
There's a massive amount of noise that comes off of the road when you drive in wet weather conditions. So like you can hear the spray coming up. We recorded a great car, but we weren't able to use it at all because all you could hear was this just off the back end. It's okay when you're full throttle, but as soon as you lift off the throttle and the kind of tone disappears, that's just when you hear the road noise come in. So airstrips we have to make sure that airstrips are quite smooth as well.
I was about to say, right, probably all airstrips that you can use even.
Well, some of them are quite bumpy because it's almost like they need it to be grippy so that when planes land, it's actually easy for them to brake. So so it's pretty complex to find the right place, the right time, the right circumstances. In saying that, with us being in the UK, we have to record between April and October to get the best daylight, kind of British summertime. The temperature is a big thing as well. Well, cars can sound a little bit different depending on the temperature, but that's not the main problem. The main problem is if you've got 2 guys standing outside in the middle of December, holding a boom
You're
mic.
like shivering.
Yeah, I mean, I have frozen myself recording some cars before, but it's not the nicest.
Just
and you
put
end
your
up
hands
wondering
behind the
if you're gonna have
exhaust.
to take some fingers off. But so, if we manage to actually get a place booked,
Bro,
the
my
traditional
head
thing.
literally itches so bad. And my hat has this like hard bit on it, so like I can't itch through the hat. It's kind of annoying. Scratch, however you want to say it. Whatever.
Is that we take 3 recordists down to the place, so when we get a car in we kind of split the job up, so we've got maybe one person's in charge of miking up the exhaust.
Yeah, but see,
another
Blaze, the only thing
person's in
about that
charge
is
of
that's a
miking up the
lot more
engine.
expensive than you think.
Someone's inside,
And it's a lot
putting
harder to
microphones
do
in the
than you would
internals. And then, we'll get one person who actually rides in the passenger seat, telling the driver the maneuvers that we need to do for each of the cars, whilst we have 2 other people out on the side of the track who are recording pass-bys, and that gets that kind of like sound stuff, which...
It's a good impression.
Thank you. Well, yeah, I mean, surprisingly, I don't make all the sounds in the game through my voice, but...
I just want to go back to something you mentioned. You said the driver. Is it him?
Say please.
I think Chris has got a couple of cars I'd like to record, but I don't think I've ever gotten Chris out on the track. It's a very hard thing to tell someone what you need to do. You're basically telling them to drive the opposite way from the way that they've ever driven before. Telling someone to just stay in a single gear, like slam down full throttle.
Okay, I kind of get the idea. There's a lot of cars. A lot of cars sound different. All right, move on, please.
And just ride it all the way up to the limiter. Most people don't want to hit the rev limiter because at that point you're basically just braking your car.
Okay, so let me just understand this, right? If I have a car you want to record, I basically have to sign off on you redlining it
You don't
for a day?
I mean, we don't force people to do it, but you tend to find that if someone owns the car, they're not likely to do it.
I think they're talking about audio so much just because of how much people are talking about it. Like, fix audio sounds, fix the car sounds. It's like, relax, it's not that easy. I'm gonna skip through a little bit because I'm kind of bored with the whole audio thing.
Like, what it sounded like in real life going.
Oh, they actually they give it side by
The
side.
C45 was one of my favourite cars to record because it turned up and it was just the raspiest, nicest sounding A45, and it then translated really well into games. So that's kind of what these clips are kind of going to show, like what it sounded like in real life going into the game. I think next up we've got the Dodge Viper that we recorded. So this was an absolutely epic beast. This thing was taking off the line would not.
Actually, pretty close, isn't it? I can't hear a word this guy is saying.
A lot of the times they can sound quite flat.
Why are you okay? The point is to show how close the original audio clip from real life is to the game, but you're trying to talk over it. Shut up. We want to hear the car. We want to hear how close it is to real life. Why are you talking? Anyways. What's up, Alex? No. Stream broke. That's cool. What did I do? I am sorry, I did not mean to offend. I just want to watch the live stream. Just hit some dozen steps while I seem to have broken it. Alright. 49-14.
A lot of the times they can sound quite flat, but...
Great, let me try and refresh it.
Was really raspy and kind of captures the character of the vehicle.
How much does that vary from one car to another? Within like the same mark?
They can vary quite a lot. I mean, this does sound quite
my
like
pause.
What you would expect to hear a Viper to sound like if it drove past you on the track. A lot of the times you can hear Viper sounding either slightly more aggressive or a bit more smooth, and it kind of depends on the type.
But yeah, should we check out another car? We've got the Audi.
Sure.
Transition.
Thanks. I'm not much of a video editor, but
I was about to say that was nice. That sounded good.
Yeah, I like that one as well. That one actually has got an interesting section, probably around about 3,000 or 4,000 in the game, where the car actually has some boost that kicks in, and you can actually hear the transition. So as you sort of full throttle that car, you can hear it kind of going, and it like sort of kicks in, which is pretty cool. Kind of that felt weird to put in the game because you know, it sounds a bit broken, but actually it's what the car totally sounded like in real life.
Yeah. Right, so we try the Lamborghini next?
Yeah, we've got the Aventador next.
That's a familiar sound. That's a familiar sound. I saw that 86 though.
Any mics?
I was about to say, have you killed any of them?
Incidentally, we did kill a couple of microphones. We name all of our microphones, and I think Jedward was killed on that trip.
What a shame.
Yeah, I think it was predicting something, wasn't it?
Well, yeah.
So next up, we've got the McLaren Senna, which is
the
something
cover car, of course.
Something that a lot of people will have seen, but I think it was a cool recording trip.
Dude, I like the black and yellow one. Kind of makes it look like the GTR.
Over the track at all, we just had to go out and record it.
Whoa, what just happened? Hold on, what just happened?
Recording trip. All over the track at all, we just had.
What? Sorry. I think they had a stream issue.
To go out and record.
They might need my help.
It, but actually because the exhaust kind of points up on that car, with the microphones pointing towards the exhaust that was pointing up, it actually kind of shielded itself from the wet weather. So
it worked in your favour in the end.
Yeah, exactly. I was definitely very worried about the sound of that, but you know, it worked out well.
Yeah, I can imagine, right? Because that was one of 3 cars in Europe in the run-up to the launch of this thing, and if that had been a scrub.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad it worked out. Otherwise, I might not.
They've had another issue. They're trying to show us the IRL R32 sound, but then it literally shows like half a second of it.
Otherwise, I might not.
Well, how do I know if that's like actually how it sounds? Okay. Jack's R32 sounds better. My friend Tristan's R32 also sounds better. If you want to see how Tristan's R32 sounds, wait for the video on Friday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I ride in one of those, wide body, wrapped, 550 horsepower. You're not going to want to miss the video. You're not going to want to miss it. I promise. Oh. It was the same half-second click.
It's really got that distinct RB sound.
Yeah, that was a cool car to go out and record. Yeah.
So, moving on from those audio sounds, do you want to tell us a little bit about the process?
Sure. I mean, recording the cars is only really half of.
Hasn't he already told us the process? It needs to be a good day. We need to have a lot of microphones. Haven't they already told us the process? Why are we going over the process
Once
again?
we've got all the recordings, we need to bring them back to the studio and actually do stuff to get them into the game. Once we get them back, we obviously offload all the stuff from the recorders, and we split them into 2 sessions. So we've got the onboard recordings of the car, which is, all these the microphones.
Yeah, Trey, but it probably, to be honest, it's the same engine. So I'd imagine it's, at least if it's not the exact same engine, it's probably swapped to be the same engine.
Those up so that we
Got
can
the
get
32.5. They're both RB26, I'm pretty sure.
That stuff for the cinematics.
Macaulay Deborah, her name is Retro Crystal.
Once we get the onboard recordings into our software, which is called Pro Tools, we actually treat each one of the individual microphones for things like wind noise or, just individual EQ.
Can you explain what happened? Okay, so we're basically watching the live stream that Playground Games did about an hour and a half ago, showing off everything that's new into Forza Horizon 4. Obviously, we're this far through, about 53 minutes in. So, yeah. Plus, we hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, which is cool. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, link in the description. We hit 300 followers on Twitch. If you haven't followed me on Twitch, live stream... Well, I'm not going to be streaming on YouTube anymore. It's going to be on Twitch because YouTube doesn't like it when I stream. We started the stream with 13,997 subscribers. Then we went up to we went way down. Then we went up to 14K, and now we're back to 93. So, yeah, YouTube does not like it when I live stream. So from now on, live streams will be on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. And like I said, we hit 14K momentarily. So
because we might find that. As you place them in different parts of the car, you get different sounds. So as you place it closer to the exhaust, you get this thing called proximity effect, which is the closer you get to the source of a sound, the bassier it gets, which sometimes you might think that's a good thing, but actually it can mask the real sound of a car. So we EQ every channel. We also kind of clean it up. You tend to get that up the top of the RPM range, you get a lot more noise, which is just purely from the amount of air that's flowing through that exhaust. You get this kind of sound, and we try and pull a bit of that back so we get a bit of the tone out of the back end of it.
So from start to finish, how long do you think it roughly takes, or does it just vary depending on obviously the car and the
It does vary depending on the car, because if a car is really tonal, then it will perhaps not take as long. If a car is quite airy, something like a Subaru or a Mitsubishi, those cars have exhausts on them that are absolutely massive, and the amount of air that can come through them is huge. So processing is kind of a fluid thing. I'd say 2 to 3 days per car just to get them sounding right. One of the things we also have to consider is, and people who play drums will be familiar with this, but when you place microphones at different points of the car, you have to compensate for the speed of sound. So if they're supposed to be from the same point, the different delay can actually cause phase cancellation, which causes you to lose low end in the car. So to make sure that our cars have lots of low end, we make sure that we get the phase right on those.
Nice. So talk about the process. Do you want to go a bit more into details about the granular synthesis process?
Sure. So once we've done all that stuff, which is no small feat, we export it as a multi-channel WAV, and we bring it into what we call our granular engine synthesis, which does a few things. The first thing we do is we run frequency analysis on it, which uses some calculations to figure out what the frequency is at different RPM ranges, and then once we've kind of got this nice curve, which is for the acceleration and the deceleration, we have limiter samples and idle as well. We then run some analysis on that, and we chop it up into tiny little grains. So, and each one of those grains is actually a single engine
around that time I'll probably be on Twitch.
Lower down the RPM range, you're going to get larger chunks, and up the top you're going to get smaller ones. And once we've done that, you've basically then got hundreds of tiny little pieces that you can play back, which makes it really reactive. Once you get into the game, you find sometimes that granular actually lets the cars be a little bit more responsive.
Yeah, you can actually feel it. It runs at a much higher frequency, and you can definitely feel that response. Like when you rev the engine, the audio is just reacting that much quicker.
So what about the mix process as well? Because obviously this is a different type.
Sure, I mean, so once we processed put it into...
To be fair, so far it's kind of disappointing, but it's actually a lot better than the previous ones have been. The previous, like, 3 or 4. So far, this one's actually okay. We're getting the Apollo IE. We're getting a new mini rally raid thing, which is kind of cool, I guess. We're getting a new MC-12, which should be pretty cool. The wall riding thing has been implemented, which is nice. For some people. I don't really mind it, but for some people it's nice. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not... It's definitely a lot better than the previous ones have been. The last few updates have been. 39 minutes basically just to say, please stop complaining about... Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It is kind of annoying.
Granular synthesis. Then we have to bring it into the game. And we've got 5 different channels. We've got exhaust, engine...
I'm going to skip this because we get the point. It is very difficult to make cars sound like real life. So...
I think we actually have some footage of Rich Blackley, our audio designer, out into the on field.
We have modded the can sprayer so it just fits into the pipe.
Okay.
So there was a dog walker that walked past and kind of just sat down on one of the benches and just watched us for an hour.
Okay, but what will be streaming on Twitch? Probably like Rocket League. Probably. What is the car that looks like the MC-12? Well, they're adding a new MC-12 version something. I don't know. MC-12 course. There you go. What's up, Sky? Just so there isn't enough new content to talk about. Yeah, that's true. That is true. All right, is that literally it? Hold on. There's got to be. They got to talk about something.
Is it more requests?
We can.
Oh yeah, they do a Q&A in it.
We would love to do that. It's like so many other things.
Q&A, if everyone's happy for that.
There we go.
So, starting some questions. We're going to start with a question for Chris. Any more updates on the body kits?
We don't have a release for them, but we are working on some. That's as much as I can
Yeah, wait.
say at the moment.
No.
I thought I was saying something about the second expansion. I know, right, Nick? We should be, but like I said, if you want the reason as to why we're probably not hearing anything about Expansion 2 just yet, go watch my video that I uploaded last Friday about the Hot Wheels DLC. Go watch that. You make a lot of money with 13. It depends. It depends on how many views your video gets. I will say that. And right now, YouTube is not in a great spot because the algorithm's absolutely goofed up. So hopefully this summer it'll be cool, but right now YouTube's not doing too hot. Anyways.
Nice. So is there going to be potentially fixed for wheel spins? So for example, if people get duplicate cars, is there going to be an option for them to, let's say, sell it or do anything with that?
Please, because that was an option in Forza Horizon 3. They're like, hey, you already have this car, would you just like the cash value for it? Why was that not a thing from the start in Forza Horizon 4? Beats me.
The short answer to that is we would love to do that. It's like so many other things. It goes into the big stack of stuff we need to prioritize. I think the reason why it's not just a button is in a situation where you might get multiple cars at once, and just twisting the arm of our quite complicated UI system to make it handle things like that it's not trivial. Which is the reason why it's not just like, oh, we'll just do that. It's like, oh, right, if we do this, this will, kind of thing. So
fair.
it's on the list of stuff. It gets raised.
I don't know, Dylan. Probably around 6 or 7 p.m. my time, Central Standard Time. We never do. I don't play Fortnite anymore, man. I literally gave up on it after. Like, okay, I played Fortnite for a while, like 2 summers ago. Then I haven't played it since. Then I played it a tiny bit when I got my new keyboard because I was like, this is cool. I want to try my new keyboard. So yeah, yeah, I don't play Fortnite anymore. But we do need to hang out at some point. That'd be fun. Maybe go downtown. Hey, if you are into cars, dude, there's always Cars and Coffee downtown. So, if you ever wanted to go to that, hit me up. I'll let you know what it is, and we can totally go together. That'd be fun.
Used internally all the time.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, for real,
that's a resounding maybe.
Sure.
Maybe. So another question that we always get
I don't have
is
it, and it looks
class-based
boring to me.
rivals. So we have this pop up all the time. All
This
I can
guy.
say is
This
watch
guy's my
space.
hero.
So we'll move on to another question.
He's
Short
on the
but
hustle.
sweet. Some people want to know
That's
about the
what's
new wall riding fix. Will this be for dirt racing as well, or any specific racing?
So
yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's switched on in the adventure types that we have, ranked and unranked adventure, and it triggers off of walls and racification, but not trees, for example.
Yeah, it's pretty much every surface except trees, and then yeah, it's on in every race type essentially, except for free run rush.
Nice.
No, is it on in drag racing? I'd assume so.
There's no online adventure type for drag racing. So
Sweet. So I know we've got another question. Is we have a very common question about decals on Windows. Don't think that's going to be coming, is it? Or is it potentially something we could look in the future?
Probably nothing in the immediate future. It's a very difficult one for us to do, the way our cars are built. It's a bit like the paintable brake calipers. It's a bit of a re-engineering of part of the pipeline.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Nothing in the immediate.
yeah.
No worries. And on the topic of custom adventures, this might be for Torben, will this be in ranked?
No. Custom adventure is it's literally just a way to give people
What's up, Patrick?
an arena where they can go and play something very specific that they wanted to do. The reason why
Yeah, I'm pretty
it's
sure
not
I have,
plugged
like,
into
2
the
of
ranking
them,
system
pizza.
is because you could potentially have only a very small number of people playing, and that would be very difficult to get a good true skill score off of that.
Yeah.
So it's designed to give people a way to say, I want to do this kind of racing and this kind of racing only, and just consume that.
Yeah. So following on, because it's custom adventure related, some people have asked, I think we touched on this a little bit earlier, some people asked about C and D class. Will we be seeing that in custom adventure, or is it more on requests?
We can. I would really like to see a compelling argument.
Are you playing Forza? No, not right now. But so for those of you who didn't know, from now on, after this stream, almost every stream is going to be on Twitch instead, because YouTube doesn't like it when I stream. So from now on, live streams are going to be on twitch.tv/StonixYT, or the link is in the description. Go follow me over there. Like I said, I'll probably be live on there later tonight, hanging out with you guys, probably just memeing about, doing some good memes, and it'll be fun. So yeah, go follow me on Twitch, because like I said, I'm probably not going to be streaming on YouTube much more, because like I said, YouTube kind of kills my channel when I do that. Obviously, there's literally 15 people here right now, which is probably about the same amount I'd get on Twitch anyway, but yeah, it's more worth it for me to not stream on YouTube, make videos and cool videos for you guys to watch, and then the channel grows off of the actual videos instead of going backwards and ruining the whole channel and the whole algorithm and stuff like that. So, yeah. Follow me on Twitch, long story short. Forza will be on Twitch instead of YouTube, basically. I have stickers on car window. Well, that's just how, okay. It's hard to explain the way that it works, but like the way that they design their cars, and I don't even understand it really, but with those cars that already have like the decals on the windows, that is specifically designed, because like they said it was similar to the brake calipers, right? So like with brake calipers, if you were to change it on one car, right, that's easy done. But if they have 600 cars, right, they have to basically go in and recode every single car so that they do that, and that would take so long. So it's almost just kind of useless to do. Even though it'd be cool, it's just kind of useless, because then that's just a lot of their time wasted trying to make brake calipers look pretty rather than actually fixing stuff that actually matters in the game. And with the windows, it's kind of the same way. If they wanted to add window stickers to the cars, they would have to go into each individual car and code it a certain way to allow that. And like I said, that's just a lot of their time that doesn't need to be spent on making a car look pretty. You know, window stickers we can survive without. Pretty brake calipers we can survive without. A working game is something we need, you know? Which, whether Horizon 4 will ever be a working game, who knows?
For it.
Okay.
I think, and maybe that comes over different than I meant. What I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to say here is that the big challenge with custom adventure is you're essentially siloing up players who are looking for things. Yeah. Every time we say, oh, we add another criteria to it, the chance of finding the 3 other people who want to do that gets smaller and smaller and smaller. But I mean, and I was going to say this when you were talking about raising bugs. Some bit of ticket. We read these, we look at these inform the kinds of things that we prioritize. If C and D class is something that people really desperately want to do, X class for that matter, I don't see why we wouldn't do it. It would, I mean, I might want to do it in a situation where we switched off A and B and switched on C and D to see what that looked like. And that would just be to make certain there were people engaging with those classes so you could get a game.
Yeah, we're definitely going to keep an eye on it all and see what people respond to and what they do and don't want and how they are enjoying what we've got so far and the opportunities that we could give them as well. Yes. So it's definitely something to look into. Another question, which I do know was on last stream as well and openly comes up, will there be any more radio stations or a hint of Spotify?
I don't have an answer for that, unfortunately.
What's up, Tina?
Yeah. So another one is probably for Chris regarding sounds. Let's see. So, oh no, it might be Fraser. Yeah, it might be Fraser. In terms of,
you can answer it if you want.
About to say, whoever gets there first. About sounds, how does it work when you've got to swap engines around? For example, does it keep the original sound of the car? Is it more related to the engine itself?
To be honest, it is for both of us, isn't it?
Probably is.
Yeah, I mean, this one, when you upgrade your engine in the game, it does physically change from, like, you know, a V6 to a V12. So at that point, you are completely changing the sound of the car. I think a good example of it is the taxi in Aisha's Taxis. I mean, that's a car that goes ridiculously fast. If you had the stock engine in it, it wouldn't go that fast. No. So it's upgraded to, I think, a V12.
It's a V12.
Yeah. So at that point, you're changing to a completely different engine.
Sweet.
But the interior sound of the car, would that be changed out as well?
It's the whole.
What Forza radio stations are there? There's Bass Arena, Pulse. There's the hip hop one. There's Hospital. There's like 1 or 2 more. I don't remember all of them for sure. They talked about fixing it. Yeah, that's true. So what do we know so far? We know new Apollo IE in the game. New mini rally raid, I think is pretty cool. New MC12 Corsa, which is pretty neat. New wall riding fix, which is pretty cool as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
A whole lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all linked. If you've got a V12 in the bonnet of the car, the sound inside the car is going to change.
That was, yes, thank you. I see that now.
So,
what's up, Blue Dragon?
Back on about our updating our route creator, will there be a chance that we could potentially do it so users or players can change where they start the race? So obviously at the moment it's very event-based. I know a few people have suggested, could they just have any start line on the map as long as it's on a road as such? Do you reckon that would be something we could implement?
So the answer to that is a little bit complex. It's entirely doable.
No, that was just the Horizon 4 trailer that they always play.
How do you find them? You would then only be able to find those by looking in
that's just the
route in the various route
lists. That's just the Horizon 4
browsers,
trailer
because
they
there
always
would be
play.
no starting location you could go and start it from. But it could be doable. The next thing then becomes, okay, we need to be able to fit a grid of 12 cars. So the system would need to be able to look at, well, where's this car? And then kind of guess backwards from that. To say, oh, right, that goes off a cliff, it can't be here. Which then raises the question of, well, what do we do? Do we just let the player do it and there can't be? And it kind of sparks off kind of what we call second and third tier design. That car would be starting on dirt. Then, and the player obviously gets pushed to grid position 8. So you might actually be starting in a substantially worse position than a player who's starting actually on the asphalt. So it's definitely on my list of stuff that I would love to do for Route Creator, but I almost feel like I would rather look at opening up more starting locations based on the ones that we have. Like, for example, allowing you to use drag strip starting points.
Yeah.
For road races, but that raises a bunch of different discussions as well. Really long answer to a simple question, which is maybe.
Yeah, but that's really good information. So thanks for that, Tobin. Sure. So we're going to lead into our last question because we are getting to the end of the stream now. So a lot of people are saying, hey, they've finished a lot of things on Fortune Island. Any of you might be able to answer this. Is there anything else that might be coming up on Fortune Island? Or
I thought they were gonna.
Are we just going to see what the future brings?
We'll need to see what the future brings. We tend to be. So we have short-term timelines where we look at things we're going to add for like the next series or the series after that, and then we have much longer. We usually features and cars that live on a much longer timeline. So I mean, if there are a lot of people playing on, I mean that's I think the thing that drives my thinking about this. How many people are actually engaging with it? How many people are playing? Making a bunch of events when people are broadly going to Fortune Island and then coming back again.
Yeah.
Means that it might not.
Alright, dude, I'm done with this. I'm moving on. Alrighty. Since there's literally like 14 of you, I'm not gonna be like, well, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. I don't care. There's not enough of you watching for me to care too much. If you guys want to talk in chat for a few minutes, though, I'm down. We could talk about, I do want to, kind of, I don't know. Like I said, I want to make a video talking about why I'm quitting streaming on YouTube at some point, so, yeah. Yeah, okay, that's one thing that bothers me about this stream is they ask a simple question, hey, are we getting anything else to Fortune Island? And he goes on about, like, 3 minutes about, well, no, we have this, and then we have these kind of plans, and then we look at it as short term, and then we look at it as long term. Just say no! Not that hard. People, like, shorten to the point, not, like, explain for 10 minutes about one little question. I don't know. Anyway. I don't know what time it is. Yeah, for sure, Dylan. It's all good. What are your thoughts on the expansion? There is no expansion yet. We don't know about it yet. We know there will be one. We just don't know when we'll hear about it. We don't know. I would imagine we're going to hear about it at E3. On, what is it, June 9th? Yeah, June 9th. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4.5 more weeks before we hear about it. Worst case scenario. So, yeah. I want that as many cars, but now what? Well, I mean, as far as that goes, they could still be hinting at the fact that it's mini cars, and like AR12 said, the whole Hot Wheels thing, because they're little cars. That could still be a element here, but I don't know. We've got like a month to try and guess what's good, pretty much. So close to 14K. Well, we hit it, but people thought it'd be funny to unsubscribe, and I think YouTube kind of glitched something, or I don't know. It goofed something up, and definitely removed some inactive people, so we'll get there probably like a month from now, because my sub count goes up like 1 every week. So, nah, it hasn't been going too fast, but we'll get there, Maybe we'll get there later, tonight, maybe tomorrow, who knows. YouTube hates you. YouTube hates when I stream. YouTube also kind of, yeah, YouTube kind of just does hate me in it. Yeah, YouTube doesn't really suggest my videos anymore. Hopefully we can get back to that point, though. If we can get every video to get 1,000 views, then that's a big achievement right there. I'll be happy with that. I'm just like, again, we have 15 people watching now. We used to have like 30 to like 70 people watching these live streams. Granted, you can blame it on the fact that I stream earlier now, but it's like I don't really have a choice, so it's either stream earlier or don't stream at all. So, pretty good, Dragon. But yeah, so like I said, from now on all live streams, including Forza streams, are going to be on Twitch. So just know that. And like I said, I'll make a video explaining it, because there's literally 15 out of almost 14,000 people here, so yeah. Anywho, I'm just going to end the stream. But like I said, I'll probably be live on Twitch later tonight, probably around 6 or 7 p.m. my time, Central Standard Time. So, figure out what time that is for you, and if you can tune in, that'd be awesome. So, yeah, that's annoying, Javier, for sure. I feel like Fortune Island would have lasted a lot longer if they did. If I'm honest. But, yeah, that's my 2 cents. Anyways, yeah. Hopefully I'll see you in the Twitch stream. Bye.